and welcome to the Sparks Show, where we got comedy, news, and two forgettable digs.
With Sparks.
You've got tiny wrists.
Pike.
Hates French toast and your children.
And you, the committee.
Yo, what up, fucker?
Subscribe now and become a committee member. Let's rock.
That's what I'm talking about.
Good morning. Hello, Pike. How are you?
Hey, fine. How are you?
It's gonna be one of those, huh? It's all right.
I'm kidding. No. Come on. Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah,
Just
the
woke
old
up,
high pitch
yeah.
hello. Hi. Good. Cover up the fact you're exhausted with the octave, a new octave in your voice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all good. No, I feel fine. I'm just a normal tired. It sucks knowing that you'll never not be super tired when you wake up. I
feel
think I slept great. Okay, did you just wake up? Because I'll feel fine in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But it's just that I'm still like emerging from a coma. That's tough.
All right, I know what you mean. Yeah. How many hours of sleep did you get last night?
Went to bed at 10. Probably
Ooh.
asleep by 11, which is really good for me. I don't remember the TV turning off. That's a good sign. Got that 1 hour sleep timer.
Oh, is that what you do? You set the timer.
Yeah. Some nights we always decide. We go, do we want the TV on tonight or do we want darkness while I listen to sports talk radio? Those are the two options.
Dude, you have found the one person that will put up with your bullshit. I'll tell you that much. That is cool.
I think so too.
Whoa. Yeah, not going to happen. And with anyone else, nobody else would say, oh, I think I'll take two grown men arguing over base hits to fall asleep to. That sounds great. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no, I can't imagine any other scenario, but yeah, that's what I did. Yeah.
Wow.
What do you do? What do you guys do when you go? What's your nighttime routine?
My wife and I always go to bed separately. That's the thing. She's always in bed before me. She gets tired.
Oh.
I'm like a diesel truck, Pike, okay? It takes a little bit to get me started, right? And it takes me a little bit to wind down, all right? I got like a lot of gears. I'm shifting throughout the day. And then finally, as I pull into the truck stop, I just idle for a while. Just and then finally, I shut down, okay? Yeah, but last night, I thought I was like proud of myself. I was like, oh, yeah. First of all, I tried to hack my brain. As you know, I'm a big fan of that. Because
hacking your own brain?
Yeah. Because, at night, I crave sweets because I'm addicted to sugar. So I crave like a dessert of some sort. And what I did was I brushed my teeth at the same time my son did at 8 o'clock after dinner. I just brushed my teeth with him. And then I was like, I can't eat anything else. I already brushed my teeth. I like faked out I used my laziness to my body's health advantage.
Yeah, okay.
Then,
technically, you could still do it.
No, then I had to brush my teeth again. And I'm not going to do it twice. All right? My laziness overrides my sweet tooth.
Oh.
All right?
Got
it trumps
okay.
it. So then I was like, all right, you know what's going to happen? I got up. I'm like, all right, I guess I have to pee really bad. I'm not going to pee twice. This will be my last pee before bed. So I go in and I pee and I wash my hands and I reach for my toothbrush and I go, wait a minute. I already brushed my teeth. Oh, I'm going to go to bed right now. It's 10:30. I haven't been to bed at 10:30 in a long time. So I put my toothbrush back down. I went to bed, and then I proceeded to roll around for like an hour and a half in bed, just staying awake. Yeah, dude, I had horrible thoughts, horrible scenarios that my brain makes up because it hates me, where it's like, just horrible. My children were kidnapped. I had that scenario. I had my son kept backing up towards the edge of a cliff. I'm like, no, stop backing up, and he keeps backing up even closer. I'm like, what are you doing, brain? Why put myself in this high stress scenario for no reason right now? You're trying to wind down.
Those are thoughts, or is that a dream?
It was like thoughts, like scenario. What would you do in this scenario type?
Oh, it sounded like you were dreaming. I'm not like an expert, but it did sound like a dream. So
I don't know.
But it could. Okay.
I don't know.
Well, either way,
it was bad.
Really unpleasant. Yeah.
Really unpleasant. So that was my evening. So, hey, which reminds me, let me ask you this, Pike.
Yeah.
Then we'll start the show. Let me ask you this. What's the best breakfast cereal?
Cocoa Puffs.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
It's
Because
Cocoa
guess
Puffs.
what I ate this morning?
Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa Puffs.
You did?
Yeah.
No way. Oh, great. Wow.
Oh,
no wonder you have
awful.
such a good
Ash
mood.
trash booty cheeks.
They were awful.
No,
They were
not
awful.
what I wanted to hear. Why? You were just talking about how you have a sweet tooth and you crave sugar. Well, that's like, it's all it is.
No.
How do you
Cocoa
not like
Puffs,
it?
It's like this weird, dry, crunchy, yet like, it's like a cheesy poof, a chocolate cheesy poof with milk. It's disgusting. I tried it again because it's your favorite cereal. And I tried it. I was like, this is so trash, dude. This is the worst cereal.
What do you mean dry, crunchy? You're describing cereal. Do you want it to be sloppy and wet? No, it's delicious. If you don't think so, that's pretty messed up.
It's a chocolate cheesy poof with milk. It's weird. I do not like it. The consistency's weird. And then they do get soggy. And then it's like this weird mush ball, which I just not a fan. Not a fan.
That's only the last couple spoonfuls. Every stage of Cocoa Puffs is perfect. The crispy one to start with the milk had just been poured over it. The midway point where they're like the outer exterior is just getting a little bit soggy. And then you're right, the last few where they're just freaking mashed potato balls in a bunch of chocolate milk. Nothing wrong with that.
Ah, dude. Oh, no.
Well, it is.
Jay says, I bet Sparks was that one kid that was always asking ridiculous, what would you do if questions 112 times a day? Yeah, that was me. I was definitely that kid.
Everyone hated him.
All right. Well, there you go. That's my question.
What?
Let's start off.
Okay, well, hey, let me ask you this. I'm finished.
Yeah, go ahead, Pike. Yeah.
What's your biggest guilty pleasure? And just before we even answer, what do we define as a guilty pleasure?
Something you're not supposed to like, but you enjoy, right?
Okay. Yeah, because I'll hear people like misuse it all the time. They're like, "Oh, baseball's a guilty pleasure of mine." What the fuck? No, it isn't. What do you mean?
Yeah,
baseball.
I should have said murder. Like that would have been a great guilty pleasure.
Yeah, I love killing.
Yeah, just random strangers on a Friday night. What's a guilty pleasure of mine? I don't mind. I like watching HGTV shows with my wife, if that's a guilty pleasure.
I suppose.
I mean, those are fun. They're
fine.
so easy to make fun of. I have a blast making fun of them, and my wife just laughs and laughs and laughs. It's great. It's just a good,
that's
old
why.
time.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
But I am also quite curious as to which do they go with number 1, number 2, or number 3? I'm bought in on that shit. House Hunters, and
yeah. We've been watching the one. It's called Caribbean Life.
Oh yeah.
It's House Hunters, but they're in the Caribbean, which just amps it up and takes it up another level. Now we're looking for beach houses and condos.
It's always the same thing though. They're always going. They're like, does this one come with the furniture? Because furniture is expensive, and they're like, I don't know if I like that furniture. Oh, the cabinets are okay. I don't like these countertops. We're gonna have to redo these countertops. And then, they're always the same fucking thing. And there always has to be one weird thing that the producers obviously make them say in the thing. They're like, how old's this home? Okay, all right, I want a new build because older homes tend to have ghosts. And they're always, it's always like some weird. They're like, look, we're not going to get by with just you complaining about the countertops. We need some more zhuzh here. So,
Right.
how long has it been since the ghost thing? Been 4 episodes? Been 4 episodes. We'll go with the ghost thing. It's been 4 episodes. It's fine. No one watches these things in succession. They've actually only filmed 13 House Hunter episodes, and they just rotate them randomly. They're just staggering.
Oh, I had no idea. Wow.
Yeah.
Never would have known.
13 in total. It's been on for 36 years.
The Caribbean one, they just bought like a beautiful 2-bedroom, 2-bath beach condo. It was like $650,000, which obviously is very expensive. But considering, I was like, wow, that's not insane.
Not insane, except for the Caribbean's going to disappear in about 20 years. So if you want to spend $650,000 and then piss it away a little later. Oh, I was reading this terrifying article about climate, and they want to call it climate emergency now instead of climate change. Anyway, whoa. Looking like it's going to be a horrendous future. So enjoy the Caribbean while you can. I guess there's some mountainous islands down there, right? They're not all flat.
Yeah, the one I was looking at seemed a little mountainous.
Yeah.
St. Martin. Yeah.
Live in the mountains.
What they tell? Okay. Well, then maybe I won't purchase that home.
Good. Smart. Very smart move. All right.
All right.
Well, thank you, Pike. Appreciate it. What's your guilty pleasure, by the way? What's yours?
Oh, mine?
Yeah. Besides everything you like already and you talk about.
Yeah, I feel like it's most things I like. What do I like? Well, I like chewing on things.
Yeah, that's awful. You got to stop.
Yeah, that's a problem.
It really
Other
is.
than
Dude.
that, what? God, I don't know. I
You gotta like some kind of pop song that you're not supposed to like that you do. Well,
I like.
I
That's
really
what. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, Britney Spears, that Work Bitch song. I like that song. It's about hard work, and I like it.
Okay.
You like that? You want that Maserati? You want that Lamborghini? You better work, bitch. You gotta work, bitch, or something like that. I was always like, yeah. All right, Britney Spears, telling it like it is. I love it.
God. Okay, that's cool. I like all those songs. I like pop music.
I know
I always
you do.
have. So
I know you.
So there's
do.
like,
You're so funny.
Like I'll throw on Paula Cole and just listen to her.
I don't even know who that is.
Wait for our lives to be over. That song gives me chills. I get teary-eyed listening to that.
Pike by himself cleaning on a Saturday morning, and all you hear just ruminating from his apartment is, I don't want to wait. You would think it's like, a woman in her early 30s. But no, it's Pike cleaning with a bandana on, short shorts, going, whoo!
Yep.
This bathtub was disgusting. Want life to be over.
That, and like the Dido song that Eminem uses, the T's on core. Yeah, like I like the Dido version. Just the one he sampled. Fuck Stan. No, I love Stan too. But that's where I'm at. I love all those songs. I love Jewel. I love Michelle Branch is like one of my favorite artists.
Wow.
That's shit I'm into.
You like singer-songwriters female singer-songwriters from the mid to late 90s. That's like your shit right there.
Yeah, in the early 2000s with Michelle Branch.
Oh, okay, early 2000s.
Avril Lavigne. Yeah. And even
Avril
now,
Lavigne
like I do
does
love.
not fit. How dare you put her next to Michelle Branch?
They actually are very similar.
Oh.
Why would you say that?
Avril Lavigne
Listen to their
sucks,
songs.
dude. Awful. Really bad.
Okay, she got pretty bad. I'll give you that. But her first 2 albums are amazing. Her first 2 albums are very online with Michelle Branch. Okay.
The committee chair is here. Colin says, I get teary-eyed over Pike's music choices. Yeah.
Oh, good. I know you guys are all super cool. Yeah.
I'm not
way
saying
too
I'm
cool
super
for Pike's
cool.
music.
I said I like that Britney Spears song. I like that. Those songs are fine. Totally listenable. Like if I put them on, I don't go, oh God, it's not country music by any means. I'm right there with you. I'm fine with that. I can listen to that music all day. It doesn't give me chills. That's the difference.
Okay. Well, you haven't had the same experiences I've had with those songs, because that's what it's about. It's recalling experiences that you associate those songs with. All right.
Yeah. I don't get teary-eyed thinking of, oh my God, I remember that Ajax bleach I was cleaning my house with when that fucking
Okay.
10,000 miles. What is that song?
If
Yeah.
I could fall into the sky, do you think time would pass me by? Okay, here it is. 'Cause I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight. Is that the one?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. On the piano.
Yep.
So
Making my
fun.
way downtown. That's a great one. It's a beautiful song. People make fun of it, but it is. So that's my guilty pleasures.
All right. Well, that made me so happy, man. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I'm writing that down. We're gonna make that into a clip on this show. I love it. It's a comedy finance show. Hopefully, you're laughing as hard as I am. I guess I have some water down here, but it's really old. I need to take a sip here. Laughing too hard. My throat's all messed up. Alrighty, look at that. Good Lord, we haven't even gotten to the whole show yet. Let me go over the show a little bit here, because it's kind of a big one, dude. We got a financial question. I love getting those financial questions. We're going to try answering for a DM that we got. Also, I figured let's throw a Rectum Riddle in there, bro. Let's do it. Let's riddle it up. So we're going to do a Rectum Riddle. That should be a fun time. And I didn't hear from Hunter yet. He was supposed to send in his video of him asking, is it investing question. It's your idea, Hunter. Waiting on you, bro. Waiting on you. So let's send it in here. Come on through with the committee. But also, Pike, I don't know if you saw this over on Instagram. Make sure you're following over on Instagram. It's at Pike Taylor Radio on all social media. Give him a follow. He's also not a financial advisor. And then I'm on Instagram at Sparks Radio, not a financial advisor either. But however, I did put this one up there, Pike. The Dollar Llama. And we talked about this a long time ago, but I had a quick second to finish up this graphic I had started, the Dollar Llama. Can you explain to the committee when we fired off the Dollar Llama, who is a Dollar Llama?
Well, you've heard of the Dalai Lama, maybe. That's a religious figure, I believe.
I believe.
Is he alive or not? Is he still with us? Or is that a dead? Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, he's holy. So this Dollar Llama, we're going to use as a way to refer to somebody who is like, otherworldly with finances, a great investor, somebody you would idolize. That's the Dollar Llama.
That's a Dollar Llama. Yeah. So when we talking about somebody on the show that is a true Dollar Llama, a real financial badass, the Dollar Llama will appear.
Dollar Llama.
And there he goes. The Dollar Llama.
Oh my God.
There
you
it
killed it. You nailed it. Oh, the sounds.
The sound effects that took me 6 seconds to make.
I love it.
It does sound like an actual llama chewing, doesn't it?
Dollar Llama.
It does sound like a chewing llama. I didn't realize that. Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
I looked up these like Tibetan monks chanting, and they do sound like that. It was Obviously, way more badass than what I did in 6 seconds. But
Oh, you did some research. Cool.
I did a little bit of research. Yeah. I can bring in the video if you want to see it. You want to see what I was watching? My inspo video?
I suppose if you have it
Right away. Here it
pulled
is.
up.
Yeah, check it out. This is the inspirational video. You kidding me? Lay down a fat beat over there? Shit. Oh, man. Hit song, dude. I don't know what they're saying, but it's awesome.
Yeah, totally good.
All right. Way better than Michelle Branch. Get out of here with that. You're not,
Yeah.
You don't think so?
Where was the hook?
It's that.
It was not
Dude, you kidding me?
Nah.
I'd walk 1,000 miles to see that shit. That was amazing. Colin likes the Dalai Lama. He says the Dalai Lama kicks ass. All right, well, there you go. Let's get to it, shall we? Shall we get on to the GD show?
Yep.
I say let's do the rectum riddle first, then we'll get to the financial part.
Guess what's up my rectum? Guess what? Guess what's way up there? Way up there, baby. Oh, you'll never guess. You'll never guess. So I got a clue. Yes, I got a clue for you. Yeah. It's a riddle, baby. Life's biggest mystery, the unknown.
Inevitably, someone sticks something up their bum every single week in the world. I mean, you got almost 8 billion people, right? So as the spinning globe continues to do its thing, people will continue to put things up their own sphere. So let's do this, Pike. I took another screenshot. If you could read the riddle, I put a blank at the end. All you have to do is try to solve the blank. I took a news story, I put it in riddle form. Pike has to solve for the blank. Here is your rectum riddle. Good luck.
Sure. All right. Here we go. No crime could be so heinous that allows a search of this man's anus. Sure, he's a repeat offender, but it doesn't mean that his parts aren't tender. So what if there was a syringe, 14 pills, 40 packs of heroin, and some rolling papers, all off limits because they're surrounded by ass vapors, forcefully removed by hospital staff? I'm sure the sedation was good for a laugh, but y'all stuck your neck out too far. Draft. Lawsuits flying, and this just ain't his cash cow. It's his golden calf. My butt saved my ass should read his tombstone blank. Oh, wow. There were some sounds. But when I read it, it's hard to process what's going on. I'm not a good reader, I guess. Wow, what's going on here? It's golden calf. My butt saved my ass. Should read his tombstone. Tombstone. What parts of a tombstone are there?
It's a good question. What part of a tombstone rhymes with calf? Or laugh? Or giraffe? It's kind of a tough one today, actually.
It is. I don't know. I'm not a great tombstone mind. Math, bath, taff.
Oh, you got the last part there. That was it. Up, yep, ship, yep, up. Yep.
Oh, I got it. Okay. Is it epitaph?
Yeah!
Nice.
Woo! Well done
I didn't
there,
consider,
Pike.
Yeah, there could be a bunch of syllables.
Yeah, it's multi-syllabic. But yes, dude, yes, you're right.
I've only heard epitaph in one context, and it's a Marcy Playground song. That's it.
Nice.
Never heard it otherwise.
Well, now you heard it twice because we're talking about a guy's butt beehole tombstone. Here's what happened. First of all, that's a lot of things in this guy's ass. I mean, you got a syringe, 14 pills, 40 packs of heroin, and rolling papers. This guy, repeat offender, goes back to prison. They do a strip search before going into jail. Make sure, specifically for this reason, that you don't have anything hidden up your bum. Well, there was a big white package hanging out the bottom, like a corner of the bag hanging out the bottom of this guy's ass. And they're like, what's that? He's like, nothing. They immediately took him to the hospital. They did not x-ray him. They immediately took him to the hospital. They gave him X-Lax for him to poo it all out. Didn't happen. They then immediately took him into surgery, sedated him, had to surgically remove all of that from his butt. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So the problem is they did it without his consent. He didn't say, yeah, go ahead, cut it out of me, get it out of me, do the whole thing. So now he's suing. And we don't know what's happened yet, but now apparently lawyers are saying he's got a good case. Like he's suing for, I can't remember how much money. I can look it up. But they're saying, yeah, dude, he's actually got a case here. Which is
I would think so. I don't think there's... No, they shouldn't be able to just cut things out of you.
Medical
like
battery
eventually
is what they're saying.
Yeah. Oh. How are they so dumb to just go ahead with that without thinking through, hey, maybe we should. Maybe this is illegal.
Yeah. I know. Pretty crazy, though. It was a condom containing all of that stuff.
Oh, the condom. Okay.
Yeah.
God, those things stretch nicely, don't they?
He's back in prison waiting for trial now on sneaking all the contrabands, but he's now filed his own lawsuit, which is like, whoa, good Lord. Boy, what a nightmare. 31 years old, Mike.
Yeah. Where'd it go wrong for this man?
How did
he end up here?
Where did it go wrong? I'm sure he's not thinking that. As he's got stitches on his extra long beehole right now. All right. Shall we get to the financial part of the show where we talk finances here for a second? Because
that wasn't it. Yeah. Okay.
No, that wasn't it. This guy needs our help here. One of the committee members of the committee. So remember, if you are a viewer of the show, that means that we consider you a member of the committee. Thank you so much for being a member of the committee. And if you want, please give this a thumbs up, hit subscribe, youtube.com/Sparks Radio. You could always do that. And then, of course, tell a friend. That really does help out the show. We absolutely love it. But if you want to throw in some questions, DM it to us over there on Instagram, or you can just message it on Facebook or Twitter or all social media. We usually check them out probably around once a day or something like that. Okay, so either at Pike Taylor Radio or at Sparks Radio. I got this one here, Pike. Let's try to help this fella out. It says, I made my budget like a Sparky bitch boy, and I have to say I love it. Thanks a lot. That's what a backhanded compliment.
It's nice.
You've got, I think it was episode 376. We told you the exact steps on what this guy's talking about, making a budget and all that kind of stuff. It's really cool. Here we go. After my budget, I only can put away about $200 extra a month, and I want to pay down my credit card of $13K, my car, a $9K left, and a student loans at $26,500. Any advice on how to make this happen with so little cash? All right. What do you think, Pike? Take it away. I'll leave the question up.
I got a voicemail yesterday from a lady saying that my student loans were eligible to be either wiped out completely or reduced. And I don't know if it's real or not, but I could give you that number. So maybe. I haven't called her back.
Yeah,
I know it's probably like fake, but
absolute scam.
Part of me,
yeah, exactly.
Part of me was like, maybe. No, well, I guess you got to reevaluate your monthly expenses. As they sit now, you have $200 extra a month. But in some other episodes, we talked about ways to make that number smaller. And conversely, the number on the other side, the $200, will get bigger. Okay, so that's step one. Okay, right? Outside of that, we're going to have to invent some more money coming in, which is super easy. Okay?
Yeah. Let me just ask you, how comfortable are you with selling your body?
Or is your wife?
Oh,
if you have a
Jesus Christ.
Well, that's going to be easy, I promise. You know what I mean?
Hey, you don't know how good looking this guy is, okay? Don't just automatically assume he can't sell it.
That's a good point. There's a market for everything. Well, yeah, I would look into the flesh trade first. And if that doesn't work, then maybe consider, I don't know, finding a cheaper cable package or something.
Yeah, you know what? Finding a cheaper cable package, it seems a lot easier. Picking up the phone sounds a lot better than, being the next person on Gets What's Up My Rectum. Is being a drug mule. Be like, how close are you to the Mexican border?
What do you think?
Well, you know what? When I read this, first of all, Pike, let me just say, Dollar Llama shit right there. You're right, bro. You got to cut expenses. But if he's already done that, right? Let's just assume he's already done that because he called me Sparky Bitch Boy Budget, right? So he's already got that. So, which is great. Thank you. Formulate the budget. Yeah, cut down expenses, right? Frugality. Try to increase your income and blah, 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 blah. There's a guy. He's I'm not a big follower of him. I don't believe his steps, but a lot of people follow his stuff. Dave Ramsey. I'm sure you've heard of him. Everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone, even outside the financial world, personal finance community or whatever, has heard of Dave Ramsey, but I do like this method, and this is his. So total credit to him. I do think that this could work. I think I don't know what he calls it. It's snowball. The snowball method or avalanche method or something like that. So I'm looking here, you got $200 extra a month, right? You've got yourself a budget. So I always say, okay, so you got to make those minimum payments on those credit cards, set that up as auto pay minimum payments. You have that formulated in your budget. Then here's what you do. The snowball method, you start paying down the smallest debt first. So, So let's say his smallest debt, he's got a credit card for $13,000. He's got a car at $9,000 left. And he's got a student loans at $26,500. So in terms of Dave Ramsey's methodology, he would say attack the car at $9,000 first. However, this is why I don't like the Dave Ramsey thing. Just because it's $9,000 first, I wouldn't attack that. I would attack the credit card first. So what you do is because credit card is going to have a higher interest, and that's killing you. You got to get rid of that highest interest. I would start with the highest interest first, not just the lowest amount. You got to attack the credit card. So what I would do is I would make minimum payments on the car and the student loans.
Defer the student loan if you can. Tell them that you lost your job, even if you didn't.
I don't know if you could do that. Can you?
There's ways to do it. Yeah, you can go. Like I've known people who, for years, have just had their student loans in deferment or deferred or whatever the fuck the word is. Yeah. So
Really?
if that's an option, and you can take that money because it's the interest stops as well. So do that if you can.
Well, here's what I would definitely, student loans usually have the lowest interest rate. It's almost like a mortgage rate. So I wouldn't be too worried. I know it's the most amount of money, but I wouldn't be too worried about it. I would pay down that fucking credit card first, dude. That's the first one that's probably just eating you alive. You're probably like, you might be over 20%, which is nuts to think about. So I would make minimum. Here's what I would do. I would try to refi your car and your student loans. I'm not sure about the deferring, but that's Pike's. He might be right. I don't know. I've never done that. But I would absolutely try to refi your car So you get a lower monthly payment. Don't worry about if you're extending it for a couple more years or whatever, because you're going to pay it down. You're going to have accelerated pay down, right? If you're going to continue with this idea.
Yeah.
Refi your car to get your monthly payment down. You got $9,000 left on it. Try to get that monthly payment down. Then you only make the minimum payments on your car because you're going to throw all your money at the credit card of $13K. You got to get rid of that $13K. So once you get rid of that $13K, your car is going to be super easy to pay for because you're going to be so disciplined at paying down your car or your credit card that your car is going to be like nothing. Plus, you won't have the payment of the credit card. Essentially, you're too fragmented in your payments. You're making little chips at all of these when you should be like a focused laser beam, pew, like Cyclops blowing the shit out of this fucking credit card debt. That's what you have to be instead of, you're giving everything a little sunburn. You gotta just light it on fire, kind of a thing.
Exactly. And once you do, like you said, wipe out the credit card. And if you're able to pause that student loan, again, I don't know if that's possible for you, but if it is, and I don't know what you pay, $26,500 a month, it's got to be like at least $300, right? So if you could somehow for a year just take $300 and throw it at the credit card on top of that's now you're gonna see that like monthly, like just chipping big chunks,
man.
That's hot.
So essentially, like Dave Ramsey says, like, I'm his mother. David R. Ramsey always says that's like the snowball method. You pay down one, then you take the payment you were paying on one, then you put that on two, right? Because now you have your normal payment, what you were paying. Let's say you have that extra $200 a month. Then when you get rid of the credit card, you have the normal payment you're making plus the extra $200 a month. You get rid of the credit card, and now you have what you were paying, the normal payment of the credit card, which is a lot of money, and the $200 that goes towards your car. You're going to be paying off the car even faster. Then once you pay off the car, then you have what you were paying your credit card and paying your car and the $200 a month, and then that goes towards the student loans. That's why it's like the snowball or avalanche method to pay down these things in an accelerated fashion. So I would say you have to do that, dude, because you have a lot of debt. That's a lot of cash. $13,000 credit card that's scary. So focus on that. Minimum payments on everything else. Refi, see if you can defer that loan. Always make the minimum payments. That way your credit doesn't get wrecked. Set that up as auto on the website, auto pay. And then just go to town, dude. Don't worry about the interest on the student loans. It's probably really small compared to the credit card. That's my advice.
Right. I second all that. See what you can do.
You can always fake your own death, too. That's always an option.
You could. And I would be saving at least $1 a week to put towards a lottery ticket, which could potentially help. That's what I got.
All right, let's get to the news that matters here.
Yes, this is the news that matters. Yes, this is the news that matters. Holy shit.
Shit. Hey, over in South America, man, you know that statue of Jesus? They call him Christ the Redeemer or the Protector. I'm sorry.
In Brazil?
Protector. It's just in Brazil, in Rio de Janeiro. Massive thing. I mean, this bad boy is 125 feet tall. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's like one of the wonders of the world. This thing's been up for who knows how long, But now in Brazil, just in a different part of the country, they're like, fuck it. We can build a bigger one of those. So they are now constructing another huge statue of Jesus Christ.
Jesus approves.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah. And this one's going to be 16 feet taller. They're like, watch this.
Oh, yeah. I love when we have a big Jesus big dick contest going on here. This is like...
Yeah, they said this dick will be almost twice as big as well.
Yeah, of course.
You'll be able to see it out the bottom of the robe.
Crease in that robe. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This
sneeze. Bad boy, 140.
Sorry.
Bless you. 100. See, now it's only going to be the third tallest statue of Jesus in the world somehow. There's another one in Mexico. They're like, fuck you guys, watch this. They're building a 249-foot statue of Jesus. So there's just left and right, you got these big Jesus statues. Bless you again.
Thank you.
But my question is like,
Sorry.
the first one, it's like this ancient wonder, which what they had to go through to build it is
Ancient
incredible.
wonder? It can't be that old. It's not Stonehenge, dude.
Am I confusing it with Stonehenge?
Yeah. What do you think? It's like, nah.
Okay. The Christ the Redeemer statue is 90 years old.
90. Yeah, it's whatever, dude. It's not that old.
Well, I would like to think our statue building abilities are much better now than they were then.
Dude,
Like, it's not even fair now.
My grandfather's 94. My grandfather was alive when there was no statue built.
Yeah, okay.
I'm like,
I'm just saying, surely statue building technology is advanced in 94 years.
Like what? A crane? I don't understand what you think statue building technology is. It's just...
It's all computers now, man. Just
Dude,
press a button.
You know what I saw? I saw that the statue of David is huge. Let me show you this. Talk about real technology, like size. Let me show this. This blows Jesus out of the water, dude.
Okay.
Here, look. Let me pull this picture up. Let me show you the size of this thing. And then you want to talk about statue technology, dude. I'm going to blow your mind right now.
Yeah.
Just prepare your face.
That's a blow. All right.
This is the size of the statue of David. That's a person pointing at it.
Oh, yeah.
Up on some scaffolding. Look at that. That's carved out of stone. Single piece of stone. I don't know if it's single piece. I'm going to say it because it sounds better.
Well, how else would it be? Did they glue it together? That's incredible.
See what I mean? Do you see what I mean now?
Smooth.
Yeah.
It's so smooth.
So imagine Michelangelo way back when. Let me see. Age. Let me look up the age of this.
That's like BC, right?
No, 520. So 520, dude. In the year 520. Oh no, it's 520 years old. It was made in 1501 to 1504. This dude worked on it for 3 years. Michelangelo just chipping away for 3 years at this thing. Yeah, so it's 520 years old. Do you want to talk about real stuff? Like, suck it, Jesus. Ironically, another biblical figure, David, crushing it.
Jesus. Yeah, what a job for Michelangelo, which is nice, probably for his family. It's like some secure income for 3 years. I'm sure his wife hated it. It's like, where are you working this week, Michelangelo? Oh, still over at the job in fucking
Florence.
Yeah, still. Oh my God. I thought you said you were gonna get laid off for the winter. No.
God, you have a family. Why are you still working on that project? It's going nowhere. What are you doing? Don't you, Michelangelo? There's an opening at the bread shop. Okay, you can become a baker. It's fine.
You'd be home every night for dinner.
Yeah. Don't you love us? Your family's important too, not just that statue.
Our son killed a cat the other day, and you weren't even here. Okay.
You know what?
That would be sad.
You know what Mikey Jr. said? He said, "I don't have a father. You want that to be your son? Is this statue more important? You want your son to have a literal chip on his shoulder instead of a statue?" Damn it, Michelangelo!
Breaks my heart.
If I knew you were going to be this way when I married you, I wouldn't have And scene. It takes me a while to come out of it, you know?
That was heartbreaking.
I mean, sometimes she has a point, but he's thinking above and beyond. He's like, lady, I'm thinking about fucking legacy here. Eternal life, essentially.
500 years from now, what are they going to be saying?
I'm not going to be saying
why.
Yeah.
I'm riding a camel to Florence every day.
No one's fucking talking about Michelangelo the bread maker, are they? No. I don't care how good your whole wheat is. Try making a rock look smooth.
That's right.
Wow.
Well,
fancy.
What do you think about, why is it that statues aren't really, you don't hear about, although the story I just said was about a statue being built, that's in a different country. Like, we have, again, the technology to make these massive statues, but I feel like we've moved on. Like, we're not doing that anymore.
I feel like we need more statues. Honestly, and I'm not kidding, I've tried looking up how to commission a statue of myself before. And
you have, okay.
Yeah, I have. I looked at the cost to see how much it would be to commission a concrete statue of my face, and it was quite expensive. So I think that's what's setting everything back. It's the price of these statues that really set back the amount of them. Like, it's got to be somebody everybody likes. That's why I was like, hey, man, clearly a savant, clearly a genius, clearly a man that comes once a generation. Let's get a statue of my face. Let's put it up in the public square somewhere. And they were like, fine, but it's going to be really expensive. And I was like, ugh, I don't really want to put out a GoFundMe for a statue of my own face. But if it was like a Jesus, like a thing like people all know and a lot of people like and believe in and stuff, maybe they'll go for it. So
yeah,
I think that's why.
But if we're talking about, like, you know, especially financially trimming the fat, I feel like that's one of the first things I would go, the statue. I'd be like,
I know.
Is that, do we need it?
But there's more important things than just trimming the fat. You know, there's also legacy, which we've touched on here. And I think I've cemented my legacy as a financial guru, genius. Some say I'm the Michelangelo of podcasting. So I think it was fine to just throwing it out there. Let's all kick in some money. Obviously, this guy has $200 extra a month. Let's just throw that in for a little bit and statue of my face. Which side? This side?
I don't know.
This side?
Would you have a hat on? I know a lot of times you have a hat on.
No, I'm gonna have it commissioned to just a full head of hair, just like fucking too much hair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's how I want to be remembered. I want to have, like, you know. I'd be like, wasn't he balding? Wasn't his hairline receding greatly? I'd be like, no, full head of hair. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And then that's how we will be remembered. That'd be great.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad we put that. I'm glad you agree with my genius.
Well, I'm not going to help with the statue in any way.
Are you about really?
You know, no, yeah.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to. I would expect a fellow genius like myself to work on it, but just a genius in his or her own craft, you know, of sculpting.
Yeah, it's just like financially even. I wouldn't contribute.
Oh,
I would see that on my timeline. It would say, please help. And I would just scroll past.
I mean, you follow the Sparks Bitch Boy budget, don't you? I mean, I kind of laid it out for you exactly how to do it. So you could just easily build that into your budget, and then we can just, make that happen.
You talk about making room financially for things that you want.
Correct. Things that
or
matter.
Enjoy.
Things that,
right.
Things that will make a difference in your life personally. Yes, I do. And
I've got to say,
go right in
it's not. Okay, it's not.
I mean, I could send you pictures every day of the progress of the chiseling of this just gorgeous jawline.
It's just for my family, it would make no difference. In fact,
I mean,
we would resent it in a lot of ways.
I don't know if you would. I mean,
Okay.
think of these high cheekbones. Okay, think of what
not.
these would do for your family, seeing it
It's a
every day.
face. It's just there's a million faces I would rather have on.
like almost like an advent calendar where you
It's a
open up the
forgettable
box and
face.
it's a different piece of my face.
Mm-hmm. It's a bad face.
Well, that's at Pike Taylor Radio on all social media. Go and give him a follow. If you think that he has a beautiful face, you can see a lot more of it over there on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. He's on TikTok as well. I never push the TikTok because I don't have one.
Push the TikTok.
At Sparks Radio on all social media. Look at this face. Wouldn't you want that in your town center? Look at that. What do you think? Where do you live? Let's start writing some letters to your mayor or your county seat or some kind of board. We could get our committee to talk to their committee, and I think we should actually make this happen. Let's get some statues. Pike can have one statue in some tiny town. I'll take all the rest of them in every other major market. So let's start writing them out there. You can hit us up. Tell a friend about the show if you enjoyed it. You can hit subscribe over there, youtube.com/Sparks Radio. Much appreciated. And really, really loved all the new reviews coming in over on Apple Podcasts. Holy shit. Thank you so much. Woo! Man, I think we got 4 new reviews. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate it. Give it 5 stars. Say whatever you want in the review, and we'll read it back here, hopefully this week, for Comment Investing. So if you want to read that in, all you got to do is leave a review, and we'll read it back here on the air for Common Investing. Fucking Colin says the generic meme guy statue.
There you go.
Which is really funny. And that's it. Anything else, Pike? Any last words of wisdom?
Well, just have a hell of a day.
Show's over, mother.